Hi guys, Thaddeus here with a guide for you today, and it's going to be a little more in-depth look at how to craft a legendary piece of gear. Today we're going to be doing the PvP leggings, and we're going to be starting out with the website GW2 Efficiency, and this is going to be where we start to figure out what it is we need to get in order to complete the crafting of this item. It's going to require us to get some things we need to buy off the trading post, and this will tell us exactly how much of everything that we need to buy so that we have all the ingredients to craft everything that we're going to need to throw into the Mystic Forge and eventually end up crafting those legendary leggings. So without further ado, let's get started on looking through what we need to buy to get this crafted up and have our legendary leggings. We're going to go to the website here, this GW2 Efficiency. We're going to type in the name of the item that we're going to be creating, which is the Ardent Glorious Leggings. Make sure we're selecting the purple version, as that is the version we're going to need to make the legendary item. And then this is going to give us our shopping list of items and our cost breakdown of what we're going to need to get to create this item. We're going to go and click the use own materials so that it does go ahead and factor in what we have in our bank and everything, and that's going to lower our cost down because that's going to be offset by the materials that we are already in possession of in our bank. Here we're going to see the breakdown of each of the individual components that we're going to need to put into the Mystic Forge in the end, and it's going to give us a breakdown of what all those items are going to take to create. First, it's going to show you a list of your own materials. These are things that you already have in your bank or on your account, and it's going to give you the breakdown of everything that you're using there, and then it's going to give you a breakdown of your shopping list, including how much it's going to cost and the quantity that you're going to need. It will also tell you the price that it's going to cost you, but it's going to always be a little bit more because it's going to show the price factoring buying it at the buy order, and if you just insta buy, you're going to pay that little difference in the cost there. So if you're insta buying and not planning ahead, the cost is going to go up a little bit. As you go through the shopping process here, there is going to be little check boxes on the side that you can check off just to make sure that you're buying what you need and only once, not buying it twice. And that's going to help you as you go through to make sure that you do have everything you need as well. So very handy little thing that they have on the side there to keep track of what you've already done. So now that we've looked up everything that we need, I'm going to go ahead and start the shopping process, just buying everything that I can from the trading post using the Guild Wars to efficiency quantities to make sure that I get the correct amounts, and I'm going to go ahead and just do that and fast forward to the next step after you have bought all the materials and you're ready to get the items that are going to be purchased from the vendors in the PvP lobby, not from the trading post, and we'll pick up there after I do this shopping. With all the trading post shopping done, we can now head over to the PvP lobby and talk to the armor vendor there. From this guy, we are going to buy the precursor piece of equipment, and that is going to cost us a couple of Grandmaster marks. You get those from the Grandmaster chests while you're doing the PvP, so make sure you save those and open them and get the appropriate weight of Grandmaster mark, and you'll use those to turn in with some of the Ascended Shards of Glory as well as a couple of gold to go ahead and buy your precursor piece of equipment, which in our case is the Ardent Glorious Leggings, so we'll go ahead and get those here. Hi guys, Thaddeus here with a video for you today where we're going to be crafting the legendary piece of equipment, the Ardent Glorious Crown, the PvP legendary headgear in the light class. As with the creation of any legendary item, we'll need to throw 4 items into the Mystic Forge in order to create the legendary item as our end result. Those 4 items for this Legendary headpiece are the Ardent Glorious Crown, a gift of competitive prosperity, a gift of competitive prowess, and a gift of competitive dedication. The first item that we're going to need is the Ardent Glorious Crown, and that is going to be an item that we purchase that's going to require us to have Grandmaster marks. Three of the tailoring Grandmaster marks are going to be required, and here I'm going to be crafting those items. It takes a level 500 tailor in order to craft those items, and then I'm going to take those as well as 150 Ascended Shards of Glory. The Ascended Shards of Glory do need to be earned by doing PvP, and then you'll get those for completing the chests in every season, and then you can get the Shards of Glory also by competing in PvP, or you can buy those on the trading post. 200 Shards of Glory and 2 gold over to the NPC in the PvP lobby, and I'll be able to purchase this precursor armor piece from a vendor there. Here you can see that I'm double and triple checking to make sure that the item I'm buying is the correct item, because I may or may not have previously bought the wrong item that I needed to make a different piece of armor. So always make sure you're double checking before you purchase. The next item that we're going to need is a gift of competitive prosperity. We're first going to need a mist core fragment that's going to come from the glorious armor box by completing that reward track in PvP. We're going to need 15 mystic clovers. Those are going to be gained by login rewards for completing reward tracks or mystic forging. And then we're going to need a gift of condensed might. That's going to be a crafted item in the Mystic Forge by combining a gift of fangs, gift of scales, gift of claws, gift of bones. Those gifts are going to be created by a level 400 artificer, huntsman, or weaponsmith. Combining those 4 items in the Mystic Forge will give us our condensed gift of might. And again, we'll need a condensed gift of magic, and it'll be the same process. We will need a gift of blood, a gift of venom, a gift of totems, and a gift of dust. Again, those are going to require the level 400 artificer, weaponsmith, or huntsman to combine those to craft those items, and then those will be thrown into the Mystic Forge, and out will come our condensed gift of magic. Once we've done that, we have our condensed gift of magic, our condensed gift of might, our 15 clovers, and our mist core fragment. We go back to the Mystic Forge, those items go in, and out comes our gift of competitive prosperity. For our next item that we're going to need to make, it's going to be 4 items we're going to put into the Mystic Forge, and that is going to be a record of league victories. That's going to be sold by the vendor over here in the PvP lobby area. He's going to sell us that for 30 of the PvP league tickets. We're going to need an Eldritch Scroll. That's going to be sold by Miani, the Mystic Forge Attendant, for 50 of the Spirit Shards. We're going to need 50 Obsidian Shards, and we're going to need a Cube of Stabilized Dark Energy, and that is created by a level 500 crafting profession, and that's just going to take a ball of dark energy that you get from salvaging ascended items, and then 75 of the stabilizing matrices that can be bought on the trading post, or you can get those by salvaging ascended accessories, rings, and trinkets. Side note, if you do infuse and attune those rings before you salvage them, you'll end up getting more of these stabilizing matrices out of them when you do salvage them. We're going to take all 4 of those things, the record of league victories, we're going to take the Eldritch Scroll, the 50 Obsidian Shards, our Cube of Stabilized Dark Energy, throw those into the Mystic Forge, and that is going to give us our gift of competitive prowess. This brings us to the last item we need to make, and that is a gift of competitive dedication. We're going to take one last trip back to our vendor in the PvP lobby, where we're going to buy from this one vendor the Record of League Participation, the Glob of Condensed Spirit Energy, that's 100 Spirit Shards. We're going to buy a Star of Glory for 400 of the Ascended Shards of Glory, and a Jar of Distilled Glory for 1000 of the Shards of Glory. And those 4 items we will take back to the Mystic Forge, throw those 4 items into the Mystic Forge, and that will give us our Gift of Competitive Dedication, and that's the last item we will need to make our final combined. And after all that legwork, now the moment we've all been waiting for, we're going to be able to make our final combined here in the Mystic Forge. We're going to be taking the Gift of Competitive Dedication, the Gift of Competitive Prowess, the Gift of Competitive Prosperity that we've made, along with our precursor Ardent Glorious leggings, throw them into the Mystic Forge, and out comes the legendary version of our Ardent Glorious leggings. And there you have it. There's your legendary leggings. Now you have that to add to your legendary armory, meaning all characters that can use the light armor can now use the stat selectable legendary version of this. Thank you guys for watching this all the way to the end. Give this video a like and follow for more.